All right, new this morning, we are not going to let the rain get us down since we plan to soar high up in the air.
That's right. We're heading out over the Pacific as we search for places to explore around Oregon, all in a day's drive. And sometimes driving can lead you to flying.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, you know, why drive when you can fly?
Right. That's what I always
There's
say.
so many more things you could see. So today we're going to be heading to the coast. We're going to see it in a whole new perspective. A couple of tours that are going on along the coast. One is what we're going to be doing today. Also, what I found out after this is they do helicopter tours also.
Ooh, wow.
How fun is that, right?
That would be very fun.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, get ready for another segment of All in a Day's Drive.
All in a Day's Drive with Jordan Steele.
It was in the 1800s when a couple of guys came up with a lofty idea. An idea that took them sky high. The Wright brothers developed the world's first airplane. But just like everything else, airplanes have evolved. Yet you still see pilots who prefer that classic old style.
This thing is actual real flying. This is you've got to go back to the basics and be able to fly the stick and rudders, we call it. Today, modern airplanes, you have computer-assisted flying. Basically, I jokingly say you're a computer operator as opposed to a flyer.
This Stearman was originally used as a pilot trainer during World War II, and now its sole purpose is to give you a new perspective of the Oregon coast.
I'm very fortunate that I have this area to take people for a flight. I mean, the most photographed lighthouse in the Oregon coast is 10 miles up the coast here, so I take off, have a 20-minute flight to go up there, past the sea lion caves, a beautiful view, and this time of year there's probably 100 sea lions out there.
Sam Spade is a collector of wartime archives and has been flying for over 35 years. After piloting commercial airlines for a decent chunk of his career, he now enjoys something a little more intimate, one-on-one flights. It's time spent with just you, Sam, and his biplane.
I think it's the nostalgia of it, and to have the open cockpit, I think is what's really the allure of the biplane.
So we've done all this talk about what this plane can do in the air, but let's actually see what it can do in the air.
Okay, we got oil pressure, looks good.
I do it because of my love of flying, and like I said to you, when you come down from a flight, I wanted to see the look on your face, because that's the one I get from everybody that I take up. They just love it. It's really a great experience.
And as you can tell from my facial reactions, it was pretty amazing. A front seat view of Hasita Head Lighthouse, Sea Lion Caves, and the coastal lakes on the way back. And if you're up for it, he'll even pull some aerobatic maneuvers along the way.
Well, like I said before, you've got the best job that I know of doing this every day. Thank you again.
Absolutely, you bet. Glad we could do it.
So whether you've been to the Oregon coast 100 times or this is going to be your first time, I'm sure you've never seen it like you could see it from a biplane. And it's all in a day's drive.
Had to change diapers after that, huh?
They've been making fun of me because I was screaming like a little girl.
You know what, though? I give you credit for doing it. The scenery below, it's like looking at postcards. It's so beautiful.
I don't know. There's only a couple of things that, I mean, I was telling Sam, like, he has one of the coolest jobs out there.
Oh, he really does.
And it's so crazy to be in a plane that's historic like that.
Right.
And you're up there, and I've never been in a plane that has no top on it. You're completely out and about, which is really cool.
And my guess is one of his favorite things is taking people like you who've never done it before up there.
Yeah, like he said, he just loves seeing the people's faces once they get down, because you're just like,
I can't believe I just did that. Yeah.
So again, that's on the coast, right out in the Florence area. You can get in touch with him. I'll put that all up on the website. I also want to point out these little postcards that we have here. The Travel Lane County is putting on a contest, and what they're doing is they're asking you folks to take a couple of photos, post them to their website, and they're going to pick a winner. One, you can win some prizes, but two, they're going to use these photos for some of their brochures, some of their magazines that could be published in
places you go on a day trip.
You're like, hey, that's my photo. Yeah. Anywhere you go, just take some photos and send them in.
Sounds good.
Yes, it does.
All right, so for more information about close getaways, head to our website, kmtr.com, and click on All in a Day's Drive.